Hello friends, welcome to CSC Core Concepts in the series of Computer Networks. Today we are going to discuss a very interesting error control technique that is called as the stop and wait ARQ. In my earlier video of this series, I have discussed about the stop and wait flow control technique, and another technique for flow controlling the flow is we have discussed is the sliding window flow control. Now, we realize that when we are sending and receiving the frames and the acknowledgements, there can be some sort of errors associated with the sending and receiving of the frames. See, so data is sent as a sequence or frames, and the frames are sent in the same order, and we expect that they are received also, right? But there can be certain sort of problems, errors associated with that. What type of errors? Let's understand that. So potentially there can be two types of error. One is the lost frame. You are sending one frame to the destination, but the frame somehow gets lost. Okay, it fails to arrive at the other side. So what could be the possible reason is that the network may simply fail to deliver that frame. Okay, and if you have a direct point-to-point link, then there can be an like there can be a problem of noise or any other problem. Because of that the frame has failed to arrive at the destination, right? That is the problem of lost frame. Second is that the frame gets garbled because of noise and interception of noise and many other links and many other problems. Frame does arrive at the destination, but the bits have so much of errors that it is almost unrecognizable. So now what to do in these two cases? So most common technique is that first of all we have to detect the error. So if the destination can detect that the frame is lost or the frame has some problem, some error, then it will discard those frames. Okay. And otherwise the destination will return a positive acknowledgement that the frame has received it. But in case the frame failed to received on the destination side. Now I have told you in my earlier video we have discussed something called that every frame has some timer, right? When the frame is being released, a timer is set. That timer, up to that timer the frame is active. After that time the frame becomes inactive. So what happens is that timing is set as assumed that the frame will reach the destination and you will receive an acknowledgement for the frame. But let's say there was a huge network congestion or some other problem because of which the frame did not reach the destination and the timer has been up. Okay, timer is over, right? And in that time, the sender did not receive any acknowledgement. So what will it assume? It will assume that the frame has been lost. And in that case, when the sender does not receive the acknowledgement, what it will do is it will retransmit the frame, nothing else, right? And if the frame received by the destination is unrecognizable or a damaged frame, then in that case, the destination will send a negative acknowledgement. Negative acknowledgement means what? Okay, the frame could not be understood. Please resend the frame. So in that case, again, the source will have to retransmit the frame. So these types of mechanism, okay, to control the error, that is positive acknowledgement, retransmission, negative acknowledgement, these type of mechanisms are called as automatic repeat request. That means you are requesting to again repeat the transmission. So for automatic repeat request, again there are various techniques and we are going to discuss the stop and wait technique here. So this technique is based on your stop and wait flow control. So you can go back to my earlier video and revise the stop and wait flow control where you will understand that the source station waits until the acknowledgement is received and then only it proceeds, right? So the source station will transmit a single frame and it is waiting for an acknowledgement. Meanwhile, no other data frames can be sent until the destination replies at the source station, right? So now in this case, you can have two sorts of error. First of all, the frame that arrived at the destination has got damaged, right? So the receiver understood it has applied some error detection mechanisms which already I have discussed, checksum, Hamming code. Okay, so parity check, everything. So based on that, the destination understood that the frame has been damaged, so it can send a negative acknowledgement saying that please resend the frame. Okay, or it may not send a negative acknowledgement, it can simply discard the frame, let the sender wait up to the timer. Okay, and when the timer goes off and it does not receive any acknowledgement, it will retransmit the frame. This is one possibility. And if no acknowledgement you receive, you can again retransmit. So hence you can say that the sender has to keep a copy of the transmitted frame until it receives a positive acknowledgement. The second error can happen that the acknowledgement which was coming, the frame has been received by the destination very nicely. And the destination is sending you the acknowledgement, but that acknowledgement got destroyed. Okay, got damaged. Right. So now what will happen? Again, the station is waiting for the acknowledgement. Right. Now the acknowledgement could not be received. So the source will think what? Okay, you have already that means source will think that my frame did not reach there. Okay, so it will again retransmit, it will wait for the time and timer to get expire, and it will again retransmit the frame. Now destination had received that frame successfully, but its acknowledgement had got lost, right? So the destination will receive two copies of the same frame, right? So therefore accepted the two copies as if they were separate. How will the destination know that this is the same copy? So it is a good practice that you should give some number to your frames, right? So that the destination can understand it is the same frame or not. So let us say that we can label the frames alternatively as 0 or 1. Okay, so either 0 or 1. So if you have an acknowledgement 0, receipt of frame numbered 1, that if I am sending acknowledgement 0, this means I received frame number 1, please send me the 0th frame, and so on, right? So let us understand this with a figure. So I have two stations A and B. So station A has first sent a frame 0 to station B, which has been acknowledged by station B saying acknowledge 1. Means I received your frame 0, please send me the first frame. So frame 1 has been sent, and now station B is sending acknowledgement 0. So far good. Now next frame, when it is trying to send frame 0, it got damaged in between. Okay, so it is the station A is going to wait for the timeout interval. Since the frame has not been received by station B, it could not acknowledge that frame. Station A is waiting for the acknowledgement, and after a certain amount of time it will retransmit frame 0, which has been acknowledged now by station B. Now again frame 1 has been sent. Station B is sending the acknowledgement, but the acknowledgement got damaged. So again the sender is waiting for that timeout interval, and after that time it will retransmit frame 1. Now in this case station B will receive two copies of frame 1. So when it receives the second copy of frame 1, it will understand that the previous copy was also frame 1. So this is a duplicate frame, it will discard. Understood? So this is a simple working of your stop and wait ARQ. So this is the explanation that how the work goes. The third frame is lost, so it waits for the timer, again retransmits. So I hope you understood about the stop and wait ARQ technique. In the next video, I am going to discuss about some other techniques of automatic repeat request. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe to CSE Core Concepts. Thank you.